Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Metroid Prime Trilogy Edition. I'm your host Taki Goblin. Last video we had destroyed the frigate orphan, absolutely decimated the parasite queen, and in this one we have just landed in Talon 4 in Talon Overworlds to amazing music, absolutely stellar music. Can I just say to land in like the actual game and listen to Brinstar's theme is amazing. Such Angel's Kiss. Taki Goblin seal of approval. Alright, so there's a lot of doors, there's a lot of options you can choose. But the right way you're gonna go right here is just take a nice detour right here. Scan our first enemy on the planet. This is the beetle. This is standard fodder enemies that you will run in a lot in the very beginning of the game. And there's a couple of different variants if I'm unaware. To our left we have these sap sacks, and inside them, if you destroy them, you can find yourself, if you're lucky, large energy. Replenishes 20 of your health, the red ones. And along with that we have these blast caps. We have zoomers, not to be confused with the cringe generation, but I mean that endearingly because I'm a zoomer personally, so you know we're the same, we're all cringe, we're all a little cringe here. Anyways, zoomers and gamers, which are the names of the original enemies from Metroid 1, the very first game. Literally the first enemy is that, and another enemy that we'll encounter later. So absolute amazing nostalgia right off the bat. Mind you that this game came out 20 years after the first game, maybe 15 years. Right here we can find the Chozo ruins west. This will be the next area we will explore on Talon 4, and then this one is a lot different, very different. This is the first, I believe this is the first time Metroid has ever done like a desert level in there. I guess Metroid Fusion came out the same year as this, and they may have had the same ideas, but this is like a more desert area. Why is the second world in every like Nintendo game always a desert world? Anyways, these little runes right here, you can scan them and you can get Chozo lore. Chozo are the almighty powerful extinct group. They're kind of similar to the Forerunners from Halo, being that they were like an advanced civilization that that had a lot of technology and were very wise and stuff like that. Sorry, that's a very poor comparison, but anyways, Chozo script translated. The history of the Chozo stretches back into ancient times, so far into the fog of the past that we know not where our ancestors came from. One thing is clear. However, the Chozo who colonized Talon 4 made a conscious choice to ensue a civilization of advanced technology. We Chozo choose to live in harmony with nature, guided by the providence of the universe. We believe we will spend peaceful days here and plan to leave our worlds from time to time. So the Chozos were kind of like hermits, hermit crab societies. They colonized a lot of worlds in the Metroid lore mythos, and this is their ruins. They left behind a lot of ruins on a lot of different planets. I believe in Zero Mission they added a Chozo ruins in it, which would come 2 years later after this game. So very cool. We have more beetles right here, and if we look to our left right here, do not scan that. That's not what we're worried about. We're worried about the blast shield, and yes, we cannot enter it. So that is the core mechanics of the game. Explore, look for items that allow you to do things, and use those things, do things, get more things, and do more things. Yes. Scarabs. These are like little fart bugs. They fart on you, and it's quite gross. And then we have the golden I don't know. I don't even know where we're going with that. That's not even a joke. eyeball thingies that shoot eyes, only native to the Chozo ruins. I believe they're of Chozo technology, actually, or like bioorganic technology, because the Chozo were so advanced they could literally create things like gods. Chozo script translated. Point taken. The Metroids were created by the Chozo. They were created as a weapon to destroy another species that was way more invasive than them. Anyways, Chozo script translated. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in others. Expected places and other expected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. Very enlightened beings. The Chozo, of course. I love the Chozo. I wish I were able to talk more about the Chozo and Chozo lore. And, more enemies right here. We got War Wasps, which are kind of Metroid Prime like, I don't know, standards at this point. Metroid Prime standards. I don't think they're in any of the 2D games. They might have been added in like remakes maybe, but yeah, they're very some of the very many original I don't know what I'm trying to say. Original creatures that Retro Studios developed for the game. You know, the Scarabs are obviously one of them. The Ions. You know, they do a lot of their own ideas. As much as they cater to nostalgia, they do a lot of their own ideas. And the ideas they do, they run with. They really run with. They walk in this game, but they run in the others. The Plasmite. This was a Super Metroid enemy in Brinstar. In this game, they're only found in the Chozo ruins, I believe. It's like this and one other place. So make sure you scan them right then and there. So that way you never have to worry about them. And when we walk up to this, we have one change. If you're playing the GameCube version, you will not have this staircase. So, in this next event that's going to happen to us, be very, very careful not to fall off, because you do not have the luxury of just walking up this. I've actually died a couple of times in my past to something so stupid as strafing into this. So be mindful of this. Obviously, they fixed it in, the trilogy version and other PAL regions, but this is a luxury that only us Wii enjoyers can use. I'm sorry to say. Alrighty, anyways, moving onwards. One of the Chozo's many creations. The Chozo created a lot of things to protect the natural wildlife and world that they created, and this is one of them. Hive Mecha. And the Hive Mechas are home the Ram War Wasp. This is the one time you encounter them, so make sure you scan them. Same thing with the Hive Mecha. I don't think you can rescan it once you've defeated it, so just scan those and just start shooting. That's all you gotta do. Shoot these things. Shoot. And when you've killed the last War Wasp, his mouth will expose and you will pelt him in his mouth. When in doubt in Metroid, shoot it in the mouth. It normally always dies. I can actually not believe how many times that shooting something in the mouth in Metroid games is like a staple. It's almost like stomping on the Goomba's head of Mario. Shoot it in the mouth. Alrighty. Only 3 phases of this, and then you'll be done. But this last stage, you will have an absolute Armageddon of Ram War Wasp trying to ram you off. And this is what I'm saying. This little water right here hurts you. So if you fall into the drink, you are dying, my friend, if you are on the GameCube version. Alright, die. Honestly, if you're using this with headphones, this boss is a lot easier because you can hear them do the like thing. Like that sounded like Grentilda more than the friggin' Ram War Wasp. They're little bug sounds. You can hear them. Headphones do work in this, and our reward for destroying the Hive Mecha is the missile launcher. The first of many, many expansions. Missile launcher acquired. Excellent. Just press down, and with the missile, we're able to destroy the blast shields. And energy tank. Health. That's a health expansion. That little box right there. Once your 9-9 right here drops to 0, which I'm about to demonstrate by falling into the drink, it goes down. And when you go down to 0, this little box will become unfilled, and it will fill it back up to 99. And if you're out of energy tanks, then you're donezo, bozo. You're dead. Like that's it. It's a wrap at that point. Right down here is your second missile expansion right off the bat, because 5 missiles is cringe and 10 missiles is amazing. So make sure to always grab an expansion if you can. Right in here we have the map for the Chozo Ruins. Alrighty. And then we can see, if we zoom out, how do I zoom out? Yeah, if I zoom out, you can see that this area is really big. Unfortunately, in the Prime series, there isn't like any secret rooms in like other Metroid, and mostly in the 2D games they do that. They'll like they'll download the map, but there's like a whole nother map like hidden from like secret maps and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. If you saw there was like another missile expansion. If you had a keen eye, you were able to see that. Fortunately, we'll not be able to grab that until we have a bit more a bit more upgrades to allow us to maneuver around a bit more. But we go back to the main room. We can go right back around. Remember this blast door? Go ahead and zap it off the face of the earth and annihilate it like I do most of my enemies. There we go. Just clear out these scarabs. At least you want to clear out enough until you have enough energy drops that you could just face tank the rest of them. And right up there we have ourselves our morph ball mode. And of course it wouldn't be that easy, right? It's the beginning of the game. They want to throw you adversity after adversity to see you overcome it. Guys, try to bunch them together like this and just hit them with a missile, and the splash damage will normally destroy a majority of them. Boom, 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 boom. Destroy. And with that last one dead, we will see this. So this enemy, unlike the Hive Mecha, you do have a chance to scan. It actually becomes a regular enemy. This is the plated beetle. I think it's a more mature version of the beetle. I don't really know. I don't really read the bios of these. Maybe one day I'll go through in like a bonus video, maybe if like people request it. I'll read through all the little bios. But plated beetle, a well-armored burrowing insect. Blah 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 blah. Pop it in its butt cheek. Basically is all you need to do. So it just does this and hit it with the double missile, and like that, it's toast. Easy. And then you know what's even crazier? Boom. Orange metal. So simple as that. I mean, what can you say, man? It was the first game We're in the beginning. It's gonna be easy, guys. Part of it is that I played the heck out of this game. Honestly, I really like. It's crazy to say it, but I really know life these games as a kid. Like, people play Elden Ring, and they have probably all the achievements in it. Played it on every single thing, explored every nook and cranny, did every side quest. Miss me with that, guys, because you know what was really sick? Beating Metroid Prime in hard mode at the age of 10. Now that's a flex. That's a flex. I never really got the chance to play Elden Ring. Maybe one day I'll play it. I didn't make a keen observation about it. Sorry to say, but we're gonna run back to the Hive Mecha's boss chamber. And right behind it, there's a little morphable hole that we're gonna go back and explore. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now, and just talk about Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring, really good game. Might win a Game of the Year of 2022. At the time I'm recording this, it's a little bit before Christmas, and yeah, the Steam Awards are going on right now. I didn't see the Game Awards. I think it probably won the Game Awards. I can't remember. They already passed. But Elden Ring, I'm pretty sure Elden Ring, it was nominated. I don't know if it actually won Game of the Year, but we'll see if it wins the Steam Awards. The Steam Awards are what I pay attention to, just because, you know, it's I don't even remember the year they started doing that. I've just participated in like every single one for like every year. I know, man. What a loser am I. All right, anyways, go through this hole, and we have this little I don't even know what to call this, like little enclave that only your morph ball can access. We can just go through here, and we can find another elevator system. But this goes to the Magmor Caverns North. We do not want to go here yet. Meanwhile, because we do not have something called the Varia suit. If you remember, we lost our shoulder pads when we got absolutely bodied on the Frigate Orpheon. And that's actually a suit upgrade. That is our Varia suit. Our Varia suit allows us to survive extreme heat and armor. It just armors you up a bit. But soon we'll get it, and we'll be able to explore Magmor Caverns. Till then, we can't. Alright, another Chozo lore. The future is a vague thing, ever changing and always in doubt. Even if we Chozo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we can never hope to control what it has yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this. The day may come when its water dries up, and there is nothing we could do to stop it. Such a tragedy. But we do know this. Unlike the uncertain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. I love them. And my cat's trying to cuddle up on me while I'm playing a game. It's not too big a deal, but I hope he's like, stop. Stop it. Stop. What are you doing, dude? What do you want? Huh? You want a meow? You want a meow for the YouTube audience? Huh? Huh? At the time I'm recording, I'm normally in bed at this time. Actually, it's not that late. I don't know. Why is he's just being needy because he knows I'm trying to talk to people on YouTube, and he's jealous. He's like, please pay attention to me, Dad. Please. Anyways, now that we have that extra energy tank, if you don't really care about the health expansion, if you're like pro, or if you're trying to do this in a challenge run or something like that, all you have to do is just come up here. You can ignore that little detour we took. Getting that energy tank actually drops us back into the main room, so then you could just climb back out of it and come up this way. And this is the fountain that was mentioned in that previous Chozo lore. This is the fabled fountain, and if you noticed, it's spewing crap, spewing doo-doo out, doo-doo water. Maybe this Chozo lore will enlighten us about it. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectation. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all of the pieces of the great poison, as it has already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. Oh no. Could that be what's causing this caca water? I don't know. Oh, shoot. Uh, okay. Well, next time scan, or, well, while you're playing, when you play through this, scan those. Those are shriek bats. Those are the second enemies you encounter in Metroid history, very first Metroid game. Reaper vines. These things are a Retro Studios original, trademarked, obviously, for your own good. Don't worry about that. That's a runic symbol. That's a puzzle that we'll solve later after acquiring a bit more upgrades. We head this way. Alrighty. And then this next area, right here, you blow this up, you will find a save station. And with this, I think I'm going to have to call it quits here for this part. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Join me in the next part where we will continue to explore through the Chozo ruins and can try to continue more and collect more of our fallen upgrades that we lost in the Frigate Orpheon. Maybe even find something very important and maybe explore a new area. Subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful night, everybody.